The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, is resolute, decisive, and determined like never before to meet up with the yearnings and aspirations of Lagosians in his recent ongoing groundbreaking efforts and initiatives to actualize his developmental agenda. Join us as we project recent impressive engagements and activities of the #1 citizen of Lagos on from the Governor's Office platform on the City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria. You're welcome. In pursuit of a sustained infrastructural development in Lagos State, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, recently commissioned and handed over a strategic network of roads spanning between and within Bariga, Shomolu, and Koshofe LCDA. Mr. Governor, in his speech, noted the strategic significance and positive impact the completed roads will have on business development, socio-economic growth, transportation, and traffic flow.
Today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is the turn of Lagos mainland crossing into Shomolu and Koshofe LCDA. The completion and commissioning and then handing over to you today of St. Finbar's Road, Jagumolu Street, Asani Street, Tijani Ashogbon Street, Shobamu Street, and Dia Street, all between Lagos mainland, Koshofe, and Shomolu LCDA. The area covered by this project holds important cultural and educational historic significance to Lagos. St. Finbar's Road, which was built during the British era, during the colonial days, served as a major route for administrators and missionaries. Akoka, as a whole, is famous for its educational institution, including the University of Lagos, the St. Finbar's College, the Yaba College of Technology, and the Federal College of Education, here also at Akoka. The CMS Grammar School, which is the oldest secondary school in the country. Adjoining it is also similarly bursting into Bariga and Bagada, which is home to a global headquarters of one of the world famous religious organizations, the Deeper Life Church. Among other landmark projects, you can see that indeed it's a major artery for economy, for educational, for recreation, for cultural, for religious activity in our city and in our state. All of these areas are fast growing into commercial, residential hubs with unique characteristics that contribute to the trademark, the dynamism of our city. We are in the real heart of a big population between Bariga to Akoka to Shomolu to Lagos mainland. This is the heart of all of those developments, and I'm sure that with the thickness of the population, it was such a difficult but an important development, road infrastructure that we had to do. All of these areas, they've grown and they've expanded. There has been a need to ensure that transport infrastructure connecting all of these areas with the pace of population, traffic management, economic activity is critical that government come and make life a lot more meaningful to you.
The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, scored another major impressive record with the commissioning and handover of rehabilitated 5 strategic road network within Ikeja GRA as part of his administration's infrastructural development and urban regeneration initiative. Mr. Governor, at the event, noted the strategic importance of the high-profile neighborhood, as well as attesting to the various challenges that was encountered during the construction. For the governor, it is another promise made and promise kept to enhance the living standard of Lagosians.
Today, I'm indeed very excited and I'm happy to all of you here at the formal commissioning and handover of 5 strategic roads here in Ikeja GRA, including Oba Dosumu Road, the Oduduwa Way, the Oduduwa Crescent, the Shobo Arobiodu, and the Shashegmon Street. We've done this with improved drainage, with street lights and everything. Ikeja GRA was once a primary residential area. It was known for its orderliness. However, and as recommended by Ikeja Model City Plan, it has evolved into a mixed development community. This growth in commercial and infrastructural activity, though very positive, has brought about a lot of environmental and infrastructural challenges. And for us to address those challenges, we have to accommodate future developments. We embark on infrastructural renovation to address and to reverse the flooding issues that you heard that people have complained about, the environmental and structural challenges that have been experienced by commuters, by residents, by business owners in this neighborhood. And our unwavering commitment at delivering quality infrastructure has been truly tested during the execution of this project. Of course, we were faced with several headwinds, particularly we saw all of the volatile, cost overrun, increase in construction costs driven by inflation. It created a lot of financial challenges for us. At some point, even threatening some part of the construction. But we're dogged, we're very resolute. We know that Ikeja GRA and Ikeja environment deserve the very, very best. And so we had to go back and re-strategize, and we had a complete resolute that until when we finish this project, it is not done for us. And I'm happy that all of those efforts have materialized today, and we can see that the improvement on these roads that we're handing over is not just first class, but it is best in class as can be compared to other parts of the state.
And still from the governor's office, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was represented by his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, at this year's 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day Parade and Wreath Laying Ceremony held at the Remembrance Arcade, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos. Dr. Hamzat called on privileged Nigerians to promote support for families of the fallen heroes in view of the sacrifice they made in the discharge of their duties to the country.
Every year we do this in honor of our fallen heroes. We all know they sacrificed their lives so that we cannot sleep. So it's an honor for them, and we pray for them. And we also use this time to remember, this is the culmination when Mr. President launched this emblem, that Nigerians should also contribute, because those people left people behind. They are widows. So a lot of us, we should take some of the children and be responsible for some of their things. So it's not just about this parade, it's about that process. And we just hope that Nigerians will eat so that we can always help to sustain our fallen heroes. So that basically is the essence of this, to remember and to tell them that we will never be forgotten.
And still from the governor's office, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu recently signed the year 2025 Appropriation Bill into law. The budget, which was tagged Budget of Sustainability for Mr. Governor, is a blueprint for continuity, resilience, and sustainability. Governor Sanwo-Olu equally noted that the budget is structured around 5 infrastructural pillars.
You recall that on November 21st, 2024, I stood before the Lagos State House of Assembly to present the 2025 Appropriation Bill, which was themed Budget of Sustainability, was a blueprint for continuity, for resilience, and for sustainability. I believe we had a shared prosperity for all the people of Lagos State in that document. Distinguished members of this House have since, over the past couple of weeks, given this bill expedited action, very rigorous and very detailed process. We believe in the spirit of unity and collective support that we've always shared as the Center of Excellence. And so on behalf of the state, I would like to express our appreciation to the Right Honorable Speaker, to the leadership of this House, and to the entire membership of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Thank you very much. The passage of the Appropriation Bill, and having accented to it, which forms the last step of the budget process, which in our view kickstarts the most important phase, which is the implementation for the next 12 months. It is with a deep sense of responsibility that we have signed this budget into law. This will be the second of our will-be 4-year budget that will be acceded to during my second tenure, and it represents another opportunity for us to advance our vision of a greater Lagos for the benefit of Nigeria and especially Lagosians in all. As I note during the budget presentation speech, the Lagos 2025 budget is structured around 5 pillars: infrastructural sustainability, economic diversification, social inclusion and human capital development, environmental sustainability, and governance and institutional reform. These 5 pillars are well embedded in our Teams Plus agenda.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu recently swore in the chairman and members of the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission to ensure effective organization of the forthcoming local government elections, as well as 3 newly appointed permanent secretaries to reinvigorate the state's policy implementation apparatus and the council. The governor, who ascertained the reason for the appointment and swearing in of the 2 groups, charged the commission members and the permanent secretaries to live up to their expectations.
On your behalf, I want to sincerely congratulate Honorable Justice Bola Okikiolu Igile, the newly appointed chairman of the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, LASEC. I welcome you on board with high expectations that you will bring your professional knowledge, expertise, wealth of experience to bear on the administration's commitment to upholding the highest level of integrity and credibility of the electoral process in Lagos State. In similar vein, I want to extend the same congratulations to members, newly appointed members of LASEC. Your selection is a proof of your integrity, your expertise, and unwavering commitments to the principles of democracy and good governance. Today critically mark a pivotal moment in our state's democratic journey. We entrust this distinguished body with the critical task of safeguarding and strengthening our electoral process. The people and the government of Lagos State trust in your ability to uphold the sanctity of our electoral system, and I'm confident that you will discharge your duties and responsibilities with utmost dedication and professionalism. This government has also ensured that there is equity, fairness, transparency, gender balance at all times is ensuring in the appointment of body of permanent secretary. Today, after rigorous exercise, we have identified 3 exceptional individuals who have demonstrated the requisite skills, the experience, and the dedication to excel in their demanding role. These individuals are proving their mettle through the years of dedicated service and have consistently displayed a commitment to excellence, to high level of integrity, and to the service, the public service. I therefore, on your behalf, congratulate Mr. Fashola Abdurafiu Omowole, Mrs. Sarumi Kafaya, spelled in an Arabic form, Olayemi, and Mr. Muriokonla Abdurrashid Abiola. Today marks a significant milestone, not only in the careers of these distinguished public officers, but also in the continued progress and development of our dear state.
And now to some courtesy visits. The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, recently received the Postmaster General Postal Service, Ms. Odeyemi, and a team on a courtesy visit to acquaint Mr. Governor of the agency's strategic efforts and intentions to reposition 9 posts for efficiency and relevance. She equally outlined key areas of possible partnership and collaboration with the state government to achieve its set objectives.
So this visit underscores the importance of partnership in governance and service delivery, and I would like to quickly present a framework for collaboration between the Lagos State Government and NIPOS in areas that would drive citizen engagement, innovation, and boost economic development. So the first thing is the integration of the National Addressing System and Digital Postcode Framework. One of the reasons why this is number 1 is because the Honorable Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology has been one of the people spurring me on to ensure that this project is completed on time. And what this will do is, 1, logistics are improved. There's the security implications to it. It would enhance tax administration, promote transformation, urban planning, as well as just ensure that the government and even Nigerians are able to know who is where and where everybody is. We've already said that we'll continue the engagement, particularly on this, and maybe hopefully Lagos State will be the first point of rollout for this program. Secondly, we're here to ask that we want Lagos State to be our partner in ensuring that philately, which is stamp, is still a point of culture. We would like to partner with you on specialized stamps for culture, as well as for denotation of receipts and documents, which is in our law. Then our facilities. Lagos State houses the first post office that was built in Nigeria in 1810 in Ejinrin Ekwe. Aside from that, we have other facilities in the state that we think that there can be collaborations on. I also want to ask for something while I'm here. I know Lagos State is building the largest agri-hub in Africa. And one of the legacies I want to leave behind in NIPOS is a specialized agri-logistics service. Yes, moving agricultural produce from farm to market or farm to table. And we would like to have a space in the agri-hub where NIPOS is able to move goods for the state from the farm to wherever the state needs them to be.
For Mr. Governor, he charged the Postmaster General to rejig and realign the agency's goals and aspirations in line with the dynamics and challenges in the face of revolutionary trend in the communication and logistics sector.
So my charge to you, and with all due respect, is really to be critical of this assignment and to ask difficult questions. How relevant is my role and the things that we're doing? How relevant is it for today and for the future? What are the things that we need to drop off? What are the things that we do not need to carry on again? And how can we position, this agency or this ministry or this office to meet the needs and the reality of it? And you have mentioned it. If your point of contact with us is the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Tech, what it means to me is that indeed you are speaking to some of the right set of people, or you are looking for the right set of skills that can help develop, the collaboration, that you are talking about. And I think it's only when you do that, knowing fully well that the world is changing, that those changes can indeed happen. You talked about, using stamp as a means of identity or as a means of security, authentication. It's not out of place. It's not out of place. But the question will be, it will be an issue of accessibility, and availability, and we will not deceive ourselves to put another level of bureaucracy, on our ease of doing business, if indeed it's not something that is very next available to us. Also, the issue of security, how secure, because printers these days can print anything, quite frankly. They can print anything, and it'd be difficult for you to even know, what is real and what is not real. So these are some of the realities of what AI, of what digital, technology has shown. So one of the reality that we need to speak to is that the best way for us to certify documents, something. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm not saying, I'm right or I'm wrong. I'm just throwing, conversations, on the table. But anything that will make ease of doing business for us better, anything that will make, the people that we're serving not having another level of bureaucracy, we're willing to do it.
The fundamental areas of discourse are the recent courtesy visit to Governor Sanwo-Olu by members on board and CEO Teach for All Global Network was solidifying partnership between the organization and Lagos State, increasing the number of fellows, creating added value in the area of providing quality teaching professionals and filling the necessary gaps where necessary. The Chief Executive Officer and the foreign representative of the organization, as well as Mr. Governor, attested to the fact that it has been a win-win situation for both parties, with the governor promising to live up to expectations.
Your partnership has been so fundamental. I mean, as I travel the world, it's rare to have such deep government partnership, and it's just really crucial to our success. Teach for Nigeria is a lighthouse for our network. It's developing such extraordinary leadership. I think you met the fellows after we last met, and you know the energy they bring during their 2-year commitment, but also beyond. I mean, almost all of these folks stay in the work, whether it's in classrooms or ultimately going on to run schools or start social innovations or work in government ministries. And so I'm excited to see the future of Teach for Nigeria and what this growing force of alumni end up doing, working throughout the whole system as kind of change agents to kind of pursue the agenda that you're laying out. So just really appreciate your ongoing partnership.
When I came into this role, and part of the conversations and questions that I was asking was, who are those partners that, has helped us achieve the success that we have had? Lagos State was, mentioned over and over and over again. So I want to really just express our deep appreciation for your support. Of course, we couldn't have done it as well without Mrs. Peregrino. Thank you for welcoming me, Ma. We did go to see her, a few weeks after I joined, and she welcomed me and with open arms, and we are just so thankful for the partnership. It's one thing to have a vision, write it down, and want to run with it, but the only way you're going to really execute is with partners. There's so far you can run by yourself, but when you find strategic partners, you can actually go, beyond your wildest imaginations. And we believe the Lagos State government has been that partner that has truly helped us grow and really accomplish this vision. And it's very aligned with, the heart of the government in thinking about quality education for our children. So we believe that our visions are aligned. And, I just stand here to give you our commitment to continue to, push the boundaries, to continue to exceed expectations. And we look forward to fostering this partnership even more and building on where we are to even greater heights. So thank you very much, sir.
When you pick a partnership that is that works for both sides, you will see growth and you will see, you will see benefits. I did mention at that time, but I thought you guys were going to change. I said just make it Teach for Lagos, right? Teach for Nigeria. I mentioned it there, but but that was a joke. But indeed, we meant it, and why so? If you look at the structure and the layout that we've done, not only do we have the largest number of students in all categories, we also are expending a lot more resource in that sector than any other person. And we've intervened in hundreds and hundreds of classrooms, and recruitment and the rest of it, and which we do. Each time we have a vacancy, TGPS is one of the places that we don't even let the vacancy, stay for too long before we kept with the tradition of ensuring that our permanent secretary TGPS are people from the classrooms, their principals or teachers, so that they can hit the ground running and they understand and appreciate what the issues and the challenges are. I thought we did mention at the last meeting that we're going to also increase the fellows. I think we did make that commitment, and I was ready to, take it forward. So one of the things that I would say here, even if you cannot do 200 right away, because I need to look at the numbers, you can live here with 150. Definitely you can live there with 150, because given the response and the benefit that has been put forward, that they can adapt easily, they can go to less served neighborhoods, and at the end of the day, we given the training and all of the things they've gone through as fellows, we cannot throw them out because indeed they've been part of an integral part of our system, and they bring quality and value to it. So we will continue that partnership. We'll continue to keep our own part of it, and I'll look at the numbers. If we can do the 200, I will let you know. But at least, top of my head, we can increase it to 150. Whilst Mr. Elebute is still trying to get other states to do 50 and 100, we should be way ahead. But at the end of the day, it's not about us. It's not about you. It's about the students. It's about the quality, and it's about the future of what we're trying to do.
Well, our prerogative from the Governor's Office platform on the City of Lagos TV show is simply to carry out one unique task, which is telling the success story of Lagos from the perspective of Mr. Governor. Join us again in subsequent episodes of the City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria for another superlative broadcast. The City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria continues in a moment. We'll be right back.
Lagos.